What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM. Welcome back to 5 Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome back to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Hey guys, real quick, would you do me a favor? If you know somebody whose life would be better by listening to this show, would you partner with me in changing lives and share it with them? I really appreciate it. Also, real quick, for those of you watching by late internets, you see all my gray and white hair, getting older. Well, guys, I actually want to talk about how business works and just from a fundamental level. And this is something personally that took me time to really understand because I grew up middle America, right? I grew up in the middle class on the wealthier side. It's interesting just because of how I grew up. I grew up rich, you would say, more than most. My dad made over $100K a year as an airline pilot. And then after I got married and went on my own, I became suddenly poor. And it took me a long time to, one, actually realize that fact, but then actually come to this conclusion when doing business, right? That there is a simple value exchange that occurs in business, and all business operates off of just simply exchanging value. And a good example of this is if you work for somebody, you are currently in a value exchange type relationship. Your skills and your production are valuable to the business, and in return, they give you something that is valuable to you, money. Now, money, just to give you a quick overview of that, money was created to simplify the value exchange, because way back in the day, if I had a horse, you had a cow, and our neighbor had a pig, and you wanted a horse, but I didn't want a horse, if you wanted a horse, and the only thing you had to trade me was the cow, and I didn't want a cow, we were never going to trade. If I wanted a pig, I would trade for the pig. I would trade the horse for the pig, vice versa, right? And so it's broken, but money simplified that because money became a universal value, right? A universal value exchange, a tool to facilitate the exchange of value of goods and services. And value isn't just physical products. Value isn't money. In society, we're so desensitized to what true value is because our number one tool for doing that is money, right? Which is what it was created for. However, value is not money. Value is the outcome money gets you that you are looking to achieve, all right? Value is the outcome money gets you that you're looking to achieve. And value is the outcome that money allows you to achieve. And I think this is interesting because business operates this way. I give you something of value, and in return, you give me something of value. And it is simple in the exchange of money, right? We give you goods or services, and in return, you give us money, which then we can exchange for what we value, because what businesses value are going to be different than consumers, and vice versa, or other businesses. And I'm saying this because this is a very fundamental concept for how life works and for how business works. If you don't understand the transfer of value and the simplicity of this, because this isn't super complicated, right? And it really isn't. And to not overcomplicate this through like, cool, all the technical bank stuff, this, that, is like, no, just to really understand the concept really simply, that every interaction you have in your life is pretty much one of value. I mean, think of all your relationships you get. There's value involved in your friends. Do you value being with your friends? The time that is spent, is it valuable to you? And how so? Is it of emotional value, sentimental value? Is it experiential value? Is it knowledge value? What do you value and what are you trading? And if you can start to see what is valuable to people, if you understand what is valuable to you, and then if you're able to see and start tapping into what other people find is valuable, you will win in business and you'll win in life. You'll win in negotiations with companies when you're interviewing. Because part of why interviews go bad is you don't know what the company values. You don't know what they want. Cool, they have a job position, but great, there's a whole value chain tied to that job position. Why does that matter? And why does the person who's interviewing you, who's most likely going to be your boss or over that position, why do they even care? And then they have a personal value set on top of that, right? They have personal goals they want to achieve, things that they value, things that they personally value in the team that maybe somebody else wouldn't. And I'm saying all of this to really start the process of, oh, life is just really a simple exchange of value for most times, right? And I'm not removing the people side or the human side from this, but to just see this on a more basic level of how businesses operate. I cut your grass, I give you your time back, you give me money. And that's how most businesses work at a very simple level. And it took me a long time to learn this, to come to this conclusion really simply. But that's really it. So anyways, guys, as usual, I'm over. So I'm going to peace out. Have a great day. Peace.